Hey everybody, Cooper here from Etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Yakima Fatcat EVO ski and snowboard carrier on our 2022 GMC Terrain. The Fatcat can carry up to 4 pairs of skis, 2 snowboards, or maybe even some fishing rods during the off seasons. These nice oversized buttons here ensure that even if we were hitting the slopes with those big gloves on, that we simply press that and they lift up all on their own. So while we are loading or unloading our gear, we actually don't have to worry about supporting these. They stay open themselves, allowing us to simply grab our gear and hit the slopes. Our carrier is going to have this rubber padding on the top and bottom to help ensure that any items we will be carrying with it are just stay protected and prevent them from sliding all around. Looking down in our carrier, we can actually see this lever here, 2 on both sets, that are going to be used to help secure our rubber straps down here onto our railing system. So if we actually close this up, we only have one key here, and that helps protect our items and our carrier. Speaking of locking it up, we can see that they have these different settings here, so we can accommodate different gear sizes actually, and it will lock into place to prevent that from opening no matter which setting you are at. And if you have any items with extra tall bindings, the Fatcat actually comes with a ski lift feature to where the back end here would actually tilt further up from our roof, allowing room for those extra tall bindings. As we close down our back end, we can come down to see that our clamp here is working with our Arrow crossbar, although that this carrier system would work with most factory or aftermarket roof racks. It is kept in place kind of in a unique way with this rubber strap here that does lock into place over on the other side, which we can use that lever we saw earlier to loosen that to give it more room depending on the size of our crossbar. There are 2 different ways that you can mount the carrier onto your roof rack. The first one being the clamp setup that we have here right now, or there is a T-track adapter pack that you can get that is sold separately that would allow you to mount our system into our T-track channel. And both of them have their positives and negatives. Like for instance here, we are able to use our overhang by using these straps to keep them in here. But if you were to use your T-track channels, that is just kind of another additional layer of security, knowing that's more securely fit into the T-track. But here with using our clamps, we can see that we're roughly taking up about half our crossbar, I'd say, which does leave the other half open for something like a J-style kayak carrier, maybe if you're using this to carry around fishing rods and going out for a day on the lake. Those would be 2 items that work very well in tandem together. Our carrier is going to be made out of aluminum, which just means it's going to stay pretty lightweight while also being very corrosion resistant, which is pretty important when you're carrying around stuff like skis and snowboard. It does have this nice glossy black finish, which just overall really helps fit that Yakima aesthetic that it has. It is weight rated for 92 pounds, so that's just something to keep in mind when you're loading up gear. I don't think it'll get anywhere near that weight rating, but it is just something to keep in mind. I do think that the Yakima Fatcat EVO is a really great way to carry around 4 skis, 2 snowboards, or maybe even some fishing rods during the off season. Its ability to have that ski lift, I think, really makes it a unique comparison to some of the other carriers on the market. Now, if you have trouble loading and unloading your gear a little bit, I would have no problem recommending something like the Kuat Grip to you that does have sliding trays that come out a little bit past your vehicle, just making that process a little bit easier. But if you think that the Fatcat is more than accommodating enough to carry around what you are needing, I would have no problem recommending for you to pick it up. And I think that it does look pretty good on our 2022 GMC Terrain. My name's Cooper, and thanks for watching.